Hi everybody, hello, this is Dylan. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a review of the Merida Disney Princess core doll from Mattel out of the 2023 Mattel Disney Princess dolls. So excited, I love Merida. I think now, even though Pocahontas and Mulan have always sort of been the underrepresented princess, now it is Merida. She is definitely the lowest on the totem pole in terms of merchandise and marketing and all of that. So I'm so excited to look at Merida today with you. If this is your first time here, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Dylan. I love to collect Disney princess dolls. If this is something you enjoy collecting as well or enjoy watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to look at this doll with you. Let's get into the review. So we will take a look at boxed Merida first, but let's just take a quick look-see at the gorgeous unboxed Merida and slide her out of the camera for right now. She floated away, you know. I think Merida, the face sculpt for Merida here is beautiful. I absolutely love her face sculpt, and she is one of the best, in my opinion, out of this line of Disney princess dolls. So we have Merida with the yellow background. Seems to be the color that they are giving her here. Really like that against her orange hair and her dark blue-green dress, you know. So up here is the Disney 100 logo. And as we move down, we see more little details just representative of her film. This is the Castle Dumbrock from her film. Here is like a flower, kind of like maybe even like an acorn or like a pine cone. No, I think it has to be like maybe a flower that they find in the woods or like in that region. Going down, here's some more, looks like flower, I think. Another flower, I think, yeah. This is like a piece of like a leaf or like ivy. Another leaf, another flower. So see, I'm not making it up. There's definitely flowers or like blossoms on this Merida doll. And this is her bow and arrow, of course. You know, shocking I didn't see like a bear head or anything in there. But yeah, definitely Castle Dumbrock and flowers and pretty leaves, you know, like vegetation she would find in the forest, of course. So just a quick skim of her orange hair, blue eyes. She has a tiara, and then her green bluish dress and some nice brave bear emblems there with swords. Very cool. It says Disney Princess Merida 3+, Mattel. Very nice, and she is in the faceted Mattel box. We turn her around and it has a lovely image of Merida there. This is more of a Disney princess Merida, you know. Usually Merida doesn't look so glam, you know, but I think that this is just her 2D stylized version of her, which is really weird as we haven't seen this a whole lot, you know, since everyone kind of was against it, which I was against it as well, you know, changing Merida's character. So it says Disney Princess Merida. Athletic and fearless, Merida works to change her fate. You know, would you change your fate? And there are 4 languages there. But yeah, I think this is fine. This definitely doesn't make Merida look super more feminine than she is, as they have in many other renditions of her, but still just a little too feminine for her, just on the same note. There is her bear brothers. Finally, I was like, where are they? And her bow and arrow. This is all of the Disney princess characters to collect, and the Mattel information. Very pretty. Like I said, I love how the yellow really mixes with Merida's orange hair. I think that is so pretty. So let's bring in Merida unboxed, of course, next to her boxed counterpart. I think that the one in the box has better hair, actually. And it's interesting how they have packed her tiara, because on this Merida doll, her tiara is like fully exposed there. And then this Merida, her tiara is sort of underneath her hair displayed. You can see just a little teeny tiny bit of it there. So I wonder if it just depends on how they were packaged. So that is interesting. I will make sure that we get a good look at Merida's tiara though. Starting off, though, I love Merida's face here. Like I said, I think this is one of the best Merida faces we have ever seen from Mattel. And Brave was released during the time that Mattel used to have the Disney license for dolls. So we have a previous Merida from, about 10 or so years ago whenever the Brave film came out of comparison to her. And I have to say this looks a little similar, but just zhuzhed up and jazzed up a little bit more, which I think, like I've said, works very well. So she has her red eyebrows, she has red kind of like eyelashes around her eyes, and maybe some red freckles in there too. So it's just really pronouncing that she is a natural redhead, Scottish Irish descent culture. She has beautiful blue eyes with some green in there. Really love that. They are just a tiny bit pixelated, as all of the Mattel core budget dolls are, but imagine this with like a collector version of Merida. I would love that. So she has her nose, her freckles, and she has a lovely smile. It does seem like she has a little bit of makeup on, or maybe that is just her lips. But I love that. And let's take a look at Merida's side profile, of course, because I think it looks a lot like the character, And it's hard because Merida is a Pixar princess. It is very hard to get her to stand next to the other Disney princesses. They just have a different animation style. And I think that is where they run into a lot of trouble, because Merida is from the other studio. She has a different aesthetic to her, and it is just so hard, for her to stand like next to Cinderella, Pocahontas, Aurora. So they have to kind of bend the lines a little bit, and that's definitely what they have done. So there is some red hair. Love her hair, absolutely. I think it looks so lovely. Definitely not like Ariel's red hair. This is like a different shade of red hair. And she does have her curls. They have included some different types of curls with this doll, of course. Like I said, the one in the box that I have actually looks like she has better hair. But if you were to like comb this out or wash it or style it, because there is a little bit of like a gel in there, like there's a little bit of curl with the gel. You can just kind of see the different layers. Also Merida's hair is just very crazy. There's not really a whole lot of like order to it. It matches her personality, definitely. But so it kind of does the character justice, but at the other point, if you really wanted to wash this out and take care of it, I really think you could. There's some different reds in there, like there's some oranges, some yellows, some redder oranges, so it's very interesting. But like I said, the one in the box seems like it has better hair. I usually try to debox the ones that have the better hair, but I guess I don't know what I did on this one. So Merida is in her green dress, of course, that she has in the film, and this is a little bit more of like a take on it. It's not a complete match. I think that they're trying to represent this dress. So there's like a little bit of a ruffle up here around her neck, and her sleeves have long sleeves with some cuffs on them. And these are things that she would have just because of her shooting abilities, maybe like some wrist straps or maybe something on there, with archery. This piece here is a different like poof piece. It seems like that would be painted like a yellow, I could see someone customizing that, but it's all one color. And she doesn't have a bow and arrow, and this is the only Merida doll created by Mattel. I think that in the future they need to make more, and I think it would be amazing to see her like with a set with a bow and arrow or a set with her brothers. That would be really cute. So her bodice has like some swirls on it, just minimal with a little bit of sparkle. I don't know how Merida would feel about being sparkly, but she is. And she has a painted on brown belt and a gold insignia there, which is an insignia representing the kingdoms of Dumbrock. So that is very cool. Of course, that is also just reminiscent of what she would wear in the film. These stands I got from Amazon because they have a little plastic like clip up here, and I figured that would be a good thing to display these dolls, as they all have those plastic tops. So if you want the link to those, I can give that to you on Amazon. So we want to twirl her around just a little bit, and this is what the back of her dress looks like. It's like another one of those insignias, like the Celtic insignias for Dumbrock. That little piece of hair is kind of bothering me. Her skirt is very, very lovely. It is floor length. It seems not really like Mulan's that was sort of thinner at the bottom. This definitely seems a little fuller, definitely more like Belle's, Snow White's, Aurora's, you name it. But I think that is just because Merida's dress, although it is not completely feminine and girly or, you know, princessy in some ways. I think Merida's dress is very full. She does have a very full skirt. And so, you know, culturally, I think maybe just with her area and with her culture, you know, that would be the type of skirt that she wears versus Mulan and Pocahontas. So it is definitely full. On her skirt, there's like a weaving Celtic print that just goes through the skirt. It's so pretty. And in the little emblems, there is a sword that represents the kingdoms of Dumbrock. You know, there were four kingdoms. Oh my gosh, I need to go back and watch Brave. But basically, one of the brothers got really narcissistic and broken all the kingdoms up. So that is basically the story there. So that is definitely what those are. And then I see like some more of those blooms that we've seen like on the box on her dress. Like they almost look like dandelions. That's what they are, dandelions. Like you blow and it makes a wish. That is sort of what I'm seeing, you know, within the insignias. And then of course there's little bears here and there, and that is her little brothers after they have ate the poison she left for her mom, the pastry. So there's swirls, there's dandelions. I'm trying to see, what is that extra little swirl? Maybe it's just like a little Celtic symbol. Yeah, very, very interesting. Merida's shoes are one of my most favorite because I figured they would give her boots like Pocahontas, but they have given her flats like Mulan and Jasmine, and I love that, and they're yellow. And let's see if we can get a better look. So on the front is her symbol for her kingdom, the Celtic symbol of Dumbrock. That is on the front of her shoes, like a little medallion on there, and that is so lovely. Let's check out the side of the shoe. There's a little bit of a heel and a little bit of a swirl on the side, like a design. Very, very nice. It's hard to see just because these shoes are so bright. They are yellow, well, like a goldish yellow, but there definitely is some swirls in there. Merida's skin tone definitely is also representative of her because she is paler than some of the other Disney princesses, and that is absolutely represented here. So Merida's construction, we will just slide her skirt off. This is how her body is built. Definitely the same as Jasmine, as Mulan. She definitely has those same legs. Sorry, they look so wonky right now. There we go. But yes, that is how she is constructed, and she has rubber banded feet. Merida's crown, real quick here, is just hidden like within her hair, you know, and it's like I didn't notice that whenever I bought this one, but there's a little bit of gold peeking out, but we get a better look of it on the boxed doll that I have. On the front of her crown, it almost looks like the one that she has in the film, so it's just maybe even just a copy of that, but it's gold. It has a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of design on it, and it's definitely just reminiscent of the Dumbrock Princess one from the film. And her skirt, the pattern, just a better look at it flat, that way maybe we could see some details that we missed. There's a pretty collar inside, very, very nice. Again, this fabric for the princess skirts is really, really nice. Great job, Mattel. All right, everybody, that is all the details here of the Merida Disney Princess Mattel core doll. I love her. I love her face, and I do think that, yes, this is the cheapest and most budget form of this doll that you can get of Merida, but I now think that we have a good face sculpt, and I want to see Mattel make more Merida dolls. Who's with me? All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if this was your first time here, hello, welcome. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time in my next video. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.